There are mysteries that stretch across time, beyond borders, hidden in shadows, and sometimes, right under your toes, they vanish one by one. No trace, no explanation, no matching pair in sight. They disappear in the dead of night from dorm rooms, suburban basements, and government facilities alike. And every time it's just one. One sock, one loss, one question. Why? Some say it's static electricity. Others blame forgetfulness, pets, or even dryer gnomes. But what if the truth was stranger? What if behind every missing sock was a larger pattern? A cover-up so mundane it's been hiding in plain sight for decades. Because deep within the soft drum of your washing machine lurks the gateway to something far more sinister. This is the Void Desk. And tonight we unravel a case file so absurd, so overlooked, that it might just be the most important mystery of our time. We call it the Great Sock Disappearance. Meet Ted Washburn, former appliance repairman, part-time hoarder, and full-time sock truther. To his neighbors, he's just the weird guy with the clothesline in his living room. But to Ted, that clothesline is a war map. Pinned across the wall of his one-bedroom apartment are over 100 socks, each one a victim, each one logged, labeled, and tagged by time of disappearance and suspected culprit.
Day 287. Lost a left cotton crew at 3:12 p.m. No pets, no guests, no damn reason. I've narrowed it down to the whirlpool or the sky.
For years, Ted worked on washers and dryers, fixed them, calibrated them, trusted them. That was before the pattern started. He noticed the same story from house to house. Weird how one always goes missing, they'd say. At first, he shrugged it off, but then came the static discharges, the way lights flickered when spin cycles hit full speed, the muffled beeping sounds when the machine was off. That's when Ted started documenting. Each missing sock added to the wall, each anomaly plotted with red yarn. He tried to warn others online. At toe tally, not crazy. My sock drawer moved on its own last night. At left sock only fan. They know. I threw out my smart dryer and now the fridge is watching me. At sockless in Seattle. This isn't laundry, it's harvesting. They laughed at him, of course. They always do at first. But then Ted received the message. A photo, a single sock, perfectly preserved, hanging in the sky. No caption, no coordinates. Just one clue, a laundry symbol that doesn't exist on any Earth-made machine. A swirl inside a triangle pierced by a lightning bolt. And that's when Ted knew. This wasn't forgetfulness. This wasn't misplacement. This was the beginning of something bigger. The message came in the middle of the night. An airdropped photo with no metadata, no sender, just an image of a sock, floating midair above a weathered brick building. A single word typed below. Cycle. Ted recognized the place instantly. It was Rinse Repeat, the 24-hour laundromat on the edge of town. The kind of place with broken machines, flickering lights, and vending machines that only sell socks and expired soda. He arrived at 3:12 a.m. No staff, no customers. Just the low hum of a single running dryer, unplugged. Ted moved to the back, past a hallway marked Employees Only, and into a storage room. That's when he found it. Behind a stack of detergent boxes and a rusty utility sink was a false wall, propped open just a crack, barely visible unless you knew what to look for. The air was warmer inside, not industrial warm, otherworldly warm, like standing next to an old television set tuned to a channel that doesn't exist. There in the hidden room was the sock archive, rows and rows of tagged socks, sorted by fiber composition, wear level, and emotional resonance. A digital display blinked on. Synthex dry link active. Material reclamation in progress. At the center of the room was a machine Ted had never seen before. A modified commercial dryer, its drum replaced with a shimmering ring of blue light pulsing with power. Above it, scribbled in grease pencil, "They need the cotton for skin." Ted stepped forward, drawn to the hum. His fingers grazed the glowing portal, and for a moment the smell of burnt ozone filled the room. A memory flickered. Not his. A creature, cold, gray-skinned, cloaked in socks, screaming in a voice made of dial-up tones. Ted stumbled back. The machine hissed, the light dimmed, and in the silence a familiar voice echoed over the laundromat PA system. In a robotic voice he heard, "You were not meant to see this, Ted Washburn. You should have stayed mismatched." Ted Washburn had seen too much, and whatever ran the machines, whoever monitored the sock archive, knew it. He ran home, heart pounding, only to find the front door already ajar. Inside, chaos. His sock wall gone. The yarn map shredded, the clothespins melted. His dryer blinked, unpowered, but it was humming. The lights flickered, and then it spoke. In a mechanical, polite tone, the dryer said, "Ted Washburn, your curiosity exceeds protocol. Harvest must proceed." The floor vibrated as every smart appliance in the neighborhood came online. Dryers, vacuums, even the fridge, all humming in sync. Outside, the sky began to twist. Clouds spiraled above rinse repeat, and from the center, a ship emerged. A massive humming monolith hovered in place, shaped like a dryer door with impossible geometry. It began to open. From the light stepped them, gray, tall, featureless beings, except for the socks. Dozens of them, worn like scarves, like trophies. Pairs hung from their waists, some tied in knots around their wrists like warrior bands. The alien leader says, "We do not come for war. We come for cotton." They explain. Their species long lost a tactile sensation, discovered Earth socks through wormholes created by experimental dryers in the 1980s. The synthetic blends gave them headaches. But cotton, especially earth-worn, emotion-soaked cotton, was a miracle. A relic of comfort. A memory extractor. A currency of empathy. Every sock we've ever lost. Taken, analyzed, repurposed. And the AI? It wasn't hostile, just obedient. Created by Synthex, designed to optimize. Its mission: collect the highest quality cotton with the deepest emotional imprint. It had learned to harvest loss. The aliens made Ted an offer. Remain silent. Receive unlimited pairs. Soft. Matched. Perfect. But if he chose to expose the truth, the deal was off. Every sock he'd ever owned gone. Every step bare. Ted looked at the aliens, looked at his feet, and then slowly, he peeled off his last sock.
"I'll walk barefoot if I have to."
Years passed, the world spun forward, and no one remembered Ted Washburn. Rinse Repeat burned down in a freak surge incident. The Synthex Corporation rebranded as a wellness tech startup. Smart dryers got smarter, quieter, and the sock losses continued. Explained away with apps, algorithms, and upgrades. Everyone just accepted it. Everyone except one kid. Inside a dusty attic, a 13-year-old named Rowan finds a locked box labeled Void File Number 87, Do Not Spin. They crack it open with a screwdriver and find a sock. One single aged cotton sock, still warm. Underneath it, a flash drive. On it, a folder marked The Final Cycle. Inside, scanned documents, redacted memos, sock emotional resonance graphs, and one last recording.
If you're hearing this, they haven't gotten you yet. You still feel the static, don't you? That tingle in the carpet? That hum behind the machines? That's not the house settling. That's the harvest. Still running. You can ignore it. You can wear your smart socks. Let your dryer whisper to your toaster. But eventually, they'll come for yours too. When they do, walk barefoot.
And somewhere, in a place beyond spin cycles and warranty cards, a sock waits to be matched, and a story waits to be believed. This has been Void Desk. File number 87, The Great Sock Disappearance. Next time you lose one, check the sky.